What's good, everybody? It's your boy KP. Welcome back to another episode of Uncommon Opinions. All right, now before we get into the topic, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the video. You feel me? Drop the intro.
If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense.
All right,
Got
now,
a thing
everybody.
for a show.
We finna sit down. We finna watch the Virtual Way podcast, episode 27, Battles of the Sexes Part 10. Wouldn't know they would have had 10 of these motherfuckers. But let's get into it.
We got the nice and reserved. You feel me? Go ahead and introduce.
I forgot to say, oh yo, pour up a drink. Come chill with your boy. Pour up a drink with me. You know what I'm saying? Then go ahead, give me a little drink. Yes, sir. Give me a little drink. Give me a little drink.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Raya.
You?
Right.
Alright. Yup. She got them things. No support. You hear me? Them things just free. Don't get me wrong. I like big booties too, but like them.
Roya? Who we got? Dark chocolate. Who we got?
My name is Ricky.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. All them things loose. Okay. They just got all of them. And she trying to hack the yams over here in these pants. They ain't working, baby. I digress though. Let's keep it going.
2 C's.
Bringing me 2 C's.
Anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts this, there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
Cut that.
She get on my motherfucking nerves.
Hold on. Cause look,
That's your item.
for the last,
No, it ain't.
Not mine.
for the last 2 years, men have been every name in the book for saying exactly what she said. Like, hey, we gonna have to go 50-50 out here. It's ugly out here. The majority of guys gonna have to go 50-50. And we've been every broke ass nigga in the book. Every you ain't a real man. In my daddy generation, we've been every name in the book, right? She come out and say this. All I'm seeing on social media now, well, 50-50 don't sound that bad. I mean, actually, it is kind of a good thing when you think about it. It's like, damn, why it took for a woman to come out and say it, and it's cool. But when we say it, we broke ass niggas.
Cause bro, we already know. What my nigga Moneybag say? It's cool. Nah, that wasn't even Moneybag. That was my nigga Finesse. He said it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when not do it. Come on, bro. Like we act like we don't know what this shit is, boy. Asking this elementary ass question.
Or we ain't real men. And I think I want all y'all opinion on that before I give my opinion on that. Matter of fact, let me give my opinion on that. Okay, my opinion on that, the majority of society lacks independent thinking.
She's got them motherfuckers.
Everybody's thought process is
Loose.
like
I feel like it's situational. Like it's for that couple. I mean, 50-50, yeah, if y'all making the same amount and y'all gonna split the bills, yeah, that's 50-50. But if you make 3-4 times more than I do and we live in this big old house, how am I gonna pay 50-50 and keep up with this lifestyle? I think it should be maybe 30-70 or like, you know, it's for the household. I don't follow what my grandma told me. Worry about yourself. Worry about your household. Don't match it to what they got going on, because what they got going on has nothing to do with what you and your husband got going on.
Shout out Granny, man. That's a good perspective.
Oh, thick ass. Alright, but look. So, for the purpose of the conversation we're having on 50-50, ultimately, bro, 50-50 look different to different people. Like, let's not sit here and let's just say, you know what I'm saying? You a nigga and you got that shit, like you honestly got the shit, right? And, you know, so some niggas, let's be honest, like some niggas or some females in general, one thing that they know how to do is show love with material shit, right? So, of course, when it comes to the actual, how can I put it? Prime example, right? My dad, he just now starting to, you know what I'm saying, learn how to properly communicate, properly bond and all that stuff. But before then, my dad only knew how to love us by showing us his wallet, right? Because that's what he was taught to do, right? But he made sure he always had us in his vicinity, but it don't mean that it was necessarily bonded, right? So when you get to that point, I'm strictly talking about from the two parents and family type shit. If you're just talking about if you're just two people with no kids, then you know what I'm saying, figure that shit out your fucking selves, right? But with kids it's a little different, right? So if you know you're a man who don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, guide or you know what I'm saying, or how to be invested properly in your kids, like, yeah, 50-50 gonna look different because old girl gotta work a little hard on this behalf, so you gotta take away something. You gotta take away something to her too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an equivalent exchange. Like if you take care of this a little bit more, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this a little bit more. That's why I say 50-50 is basically perspective, right? Like if you want to talk about bills, if the man paying 100% of the bills, okay, for the amount of work that he got to do in order to pay them bills, what is it he getting at his end? That's why I think a lot of people, when they talk about these 50-50 relationships, or a man buying or paying all the bills and shit, right? And we talk about what do we get at the end of the day, right? Because that's not an equivalent exchange of, you know what I'm saying, for motherfucker paying 100% of your shit, right? And they're not getting no love, they're not getting no affirmation, they're not getting the nutrition that they need, they're not, you know what I'm saying, like it's a whole lot of shit that tacks on where you're free of doing all this shit, right? You're free of doing all this shit, right? But you also don't want to do the shit over here, right? All because it's probably an inconvenience to you. So that's why I said like 50-50 look different depending on the circumstances, right? It depends solely on the circumstances. But in a general sense, right, we have to talk about equivalent exchange. And that's what a lot of these conversations don't necessarily gear towards, right? Like if you hear any red pill nigga talk, they always say the same shit. Well, all you doing is cooking, cleaning, and fucking, right? Well, what the fuck else is she supposed to do, gang? How about we teach them, like, if you want a nigga to do all of this shit, there's some more shit that comes off the back end of that, right? They're not having them conversations, right? They're not having them conversations. They're not teaching females how to give affirmation to their man. They're not teaching females how to properly console their man. They're not teaching women how to properly show affection to her man, right? But it's just good talking points, right? All they want to do is prove that they're right instead of actually trying to get to the root. Like, granted, there's no problem if you're a female and you're looking for that type of guy. That's not an issue, but you need to know how to take care of that proper guy. Like, you're technically will still be living on princess mode because you're not paying for shit. But if you're in this little dysfunctional reality where I'm not gonna be doing this damn third because that's wifey material, then yeah, you got a problem at hand. Let's just start calling a spade at this point, and let's stop using all these general ass talking points. I'm tired of watching videos where people ain't breaking shit down properly. This shit is getting so irritating to say the least. Like nobody is breaking shit down the way it's supposed to be breaking down. They just use general ass talking points. But then again, I digress.
How you feel about that, Brian, man?
Nah, I'm gonna let them have the floor. Man.
I completely agree with her. I think everybody's situation is different. Like I can't. He might make 100,000. I might make 50. I take care of my bills and the kids. You take care of the household. If that works for me, I just think it all depends. On
What comes with the kids in the household?
everybody's finances? Yeah, because if you're
What comes with the
making
kids in the household?
$40,000 a year, there's no way that he's taking. No.
All these general talk. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
All
my
these general
stance is a
talk.
little different. First of all, I do not agree with Gabrielle. She is not my leader. I do not look. A lot of the shit she been doing lately just seem a little off to me. But we gonna stay on the topic of.
I agree with them little two things
You
right
never
there.
looked up
I ain't-
Absolutely not.
I agree
No.
with those. I ain't gonna hold you.
So, I feel like
Them
in this
titties are titties.
situation
I
that
ain't gonna- shit.
the man should definitely take care of the household. I feel like, mind you, I do take care of my own household right now. Like it's just me and my daughter. So I just feel like the caliber of guy that I know that I would end up being with, or that I would prefer to be with, would be able to take care of the household. Like my rent is not $10,000. My rent ain't even $5,000 a month. Like if you can't get $2,000, $2,500 a month to pay the rent, I don't understand. Like, what are we really doing here? Like, and if you're in Gabrielle's case, you and her man can make more money than she do. So why do you even want to pay 50-50?
No, the fuck you
Mind
don't.
you,
That
I
nigga
have
retired.
a back story behind it that I feel like she's doing this because I don't know if y'all remember. She came out
That nigga retired.
saying that when she was in her first marriage, she was the breadwinner. So she cheated on her husband because she felt like I'm the breadwinner, nigga. I make the money around this motherfucker, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. So maybe now in her marriage,
Gabrielle
she's
would've
like,
got
well,
punched in the
since
throat.
we both make money, I don't want him paying everything, and then maybe he think he can go out and cheat on me.
He
Like
already had
that's
a
what it's
baby on him.
giving.
So
See, that Gabrielle would've got punched in the throat. Cause listen, cause just understand that's absurd. Niggas do not cheat just cause they're the ones paying all the bills. Okay, I don't understand where the egotistical standpoint comes when it comes to cheating. There's roughly like you have to be a certain type of ill to cheat for narcissistic reasons. Like that's a narcissistic way of thinking, right? Like Superhead used to say the same shit. She should go off, suck and fuck on Lil Wayne, go back to her husband and shit. Like it's wild, bro. Like it's wild. Like bitch will get punched in the throat. But I digress.
I feel you, but he had a baby.
And then it goes, you know what I mean? And then I got pregnant, I had our baby, and I chose to stay home.
I just feel like, yeah, that's the way it should be.
That's the way it
because-
should be. But
Yeah.
so what are you doing if it should
Well,
be that
here's
way?
the thing. If for me, if it was my household, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna make my money, I'm gonna stack my money, whatever. But if my husband happens to fall on hard times, I'm here.
So
We
he
here.
should spend all this dough while you stack yours.
But how was it all of his dough?
No, you say he should.
That's flawed thinking in itself, right? Because if you're able to keep him from falling in the first place, he would never fucking fail. He would never fucking fail. Like I hate when women use that damn term of, oh well, if he happens to fall on hard times, bitch. If you're supporting him the right way, he would never fall on hard times. Never. Just like the nigga would never let you fall on hard times. Like, come on, bro. Let's keep this shit $150. The fact that you would watch this nigga fall on his ass first before you be like, yeah, let me go ahead and help you out. The nigga you supposed to be loved, that's a fallacy within itself. That's a fallacy within itself. Let's cut the bullshit, bro. Like, there's I digress. I'll fucking digress.
You should pay all the bills. You should pay everything as a man, and you should just stack your money and just be.
But
cool.
I'm taking care of a kid. Like I'm still taking care of him, the household. Like I mean,
I'm taking care of
and
when
vacation.
she said a
Yeah.
household, like right now, like I pay for all the food, all the cleaning supplies. Like I pay the light bill and the gas, and he pays the house. He take care of the cars. Like if it need to be fixed, like I'm not paying for that.
Okay,
He's gonna
look.
pay for that.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all too. But when we say 50-50, it's just a saying. It's not gonna exactly be 50-50.
It can never be
Nothing in the
50-50.
relationship
Right.
is not even possible.
Right.
It might be 60-40. It might be 70-30. One month it might be 70 you, 30 him. Next month it might be 70 him, 30 you. 1 month he might be feeling generous, 100 him, 0 you. But there's no way you're gonna be making millions of dollars, a famous actress, and you ain't putting in on nothing. Like, I don't care if I got the millions, you got millions too. So
You don't
while
feel
you
like-
still got your career and you
Yeah.
making money, you finna add to this lifestyle. What you doing with your millions?
You don't feel like that's like roommates. I don't want to feel like I'm living with my roommate. Cause
See,
then,
this what
then
I'm
we finna
getting
stop
I'ma
that
at.
treat
roommate
you
shit
like
today.
a
We
roommate.
finna stop that
Let
roommate shit.
Ray
I'm
in
just
there,
saying.
Hold
They
on.
got automatic.
We finna get on that
Take on
roommate
the-
shit. We finna stop
They
that.
don't
But
know
go
what's
ahead.
taking
Let me get your
Let
feeling on that.
let Ray go.
Okay.
Okay.
Like she said,
Fuck that, I'm finna get on that roommate shit. Okay. First of all, why is it that women deflect so hard when it comes to shit that should just make sense, right? Like bitch, you would pay 100% of your totality of whatever, especially when you got a kid. If you was a single woman with a kid, you're paying 100% of everything, right? So if a man come in and say, hey, I see you got a kid, I see you got da 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 da, I'm willing to take half of this shit off of your plate, despite the fact that all the shit that's on your plate, right, was your responsibility, and you were the reason why all that shit is accumulated on your plate, right? You talking about that's roommate status. Like, Lord behold, it'd be different if niggas went from high school and straight into the marriage, right? And then you want to say that bullshit, and that's probably cool, right? Because circumstances, right? That's circumstances. But for you to be a late 20-year-old, almost to your fucking 30s, with a fucking kid, talking about as roommate status, when a nigga come in and say he would take half of your shit off of your hands, it's fucking wild. Cause he didn't contribute to all this accumulated debt. He didn't come to all this this accumulated food that's going to the 75% of the shit. Cause if it's just 3, right, that's 66%. If it's just 3 people, 66% of all the utility households, the food, all this other shit, right, is coming from you. The electricity high, 60% because of you and your kid, right? And let's not say if you got more than one. If I came to this bitch, you got more than one kid, right? So the fact that I said I wanted to come in and take 50% of all your shit off of your fucking hands, right? And you say that's roommate status, that's weird, my G. That's weird. I didn't contribute to none of this shit before you got here. You was handling, supposedly you was handling it just fine on your own. So if I come in and say, if I'm gonna do you a solid and take half of your shit off your plate, how is that? Like, bro, you can't make this shit up. Like, it's weird and all these fallacies, my G. But like I said, I digress. What I know, I'm just a bro nigga.
everybody is different, but we talking about them. She never was an idol to me, and when they start doing this weird stuff with their child, that made me.
That wasn't their child. That was
That's when they lost
D
it.
Wade
Yeah,
child.
they went all the way left.
That wasn't their child. That was D Wade child. But that Gabrielle did that to D Wade's child. That was not her child. That was D Wade's child. She turned that little boy out. Her kids ain't came out like that. All of a sudden, D Wade's child came out like that. One of these things is not like the other. Let's stop this. Let's just stop it.
You know, I feel like because they're millionaires, I don't know, as a man, I wouldn't even want my wife to go 50-50. I think that I'd be like 70-30 still. Because I mean he still make more than her. Yeah, she's a millionaire too, but he's still killing the game. Like, we all know that he's making more.
The nigga retired. How is he making more? The nigga body cannot keep up with the stress that he's going. This is why I say women I truly think that some women don't be thinking, but they cannot be thinking. Like, all these arguments is from an egotistical. It's so egotistical, bro. Like, it'd be different if it didn't come from an ego standpoint, but just listen to how they phrase and everything. It's always from an egotistical standpoint. If I was a man, you don't know a man's struggle. You have yet to been in the struggle. You have yet to be in a man's struggle, and you talk about if I was a man. You probably ain't even have your fucking daddy in the picture, because most black women don't have their daddy in the picture. They ain't never seen what a real man look like. They ain't never talked to a real man. They ain't never came across a real man, because these motherfuckers are single mothers. So how in the fuck is you gonna sit here and be like, if I was a man, like, you know what a man's life is? Let's just talk about it. All your life was riddled with deadbeats, niggas who did not hold themselves accountable for their actions. Huh? We talking about niggas who was not products. We talking about niggas who was not productive to the environment, which is a very small minority. Because we know that we know for a fact that all of these Pookies and Ray Rays are the ones who is impregnating all these bitches. There's a very small percentage of niggas impregnating the same amount of bitches. Like, we know this. We know this. It is very few niggas. Scratch that. It is very few good men out here with unwed babies. You feel me? And I know I talk about my kids a lot. I take responsibility for that L that I gave myself. I take full responsibility of that, right? So now I gotta sit here and try to work myself around being a good man despite all my my resume, right? Because that's an unsavory resume now, right? And I have to work extra hard to make sure that I'm in my kids' life productively, because my kids was never in the same household as me. Granted, I don't think that was my fault, right? But whoever fault it is, I gotta take that L, right? They not looking at my baby mama like, oh, you're the reason the relationship failed. No, niggas looking at me. They actively look at me, right? I don't get no sympathy in it. So let's not sit here and act like, oh, if you was a man, because you don't know the man's struggles. You adequately cannot know what a man's struggle is, because you never seen a real man. You never seen a real man through his hard times. You never seen a man through his good times. Like, a lot of these females be talking about what a good man look like, despite them never seeing one. That's like come on, G. Like, I digress, bro.
So I
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hold on, don't cut her yet.
Okay. So I think that it shouldn't. I don't know. And then it depends on. I don't know. I put it like this. With me, I feel like the woman is there. Motherhood is a job, period. And people underestimate that.
Okay.
The fuck is fatherhood then?
Even with one kid, I got 5, and sometimes I be like, I don't want to be a mom no more. Sometimes it gets like that, you know.
What the fuck is
So
fatherhood
that's a
then?
job within itself, and we don't get paid nothing. The only reward we get is the blessings that we create, you know.
The fuck is
So I
fatherhood?
think that a woman, our job is like to stay at home, take care of the kids. You know, our man should work. We shouldn't have to want for nothing, you know. But me personally,
I don't agree with that. Now, you shouldn't want to need for anything. You worry about the necessities first, the wants come later. That's why their needs and their wants. What makes you think that you shouldn't want for anything? You should always want for something. That's called ambition. Goddamn. Like, why would you not walk around here with ambition? Is beyond me, goddamn. Like, make fucking sense. That's why I said you got words have meanings and motherfuckers ain't using it right. I digress. Let's talk about how this motherfucker just said. I get triggered with these conversations, right? I really get triggered with these conversations because not only is you downgrading what a man needs to basically what his wallet is, right? Like the statues of his character don't matter. Right? His ability to lead doesn't matter. His ability to guide doesn't matter. And y'all wondering when y'all get these ill characteristic ass niggas, why y'all end up single with a kid. Make it make sense. Women always like y'all literally look for an open wallet, and when the personality isn't where it's supposed to be, right? Y'all left with broken family, right? So not only is y'all saying every female that's set up here and basically just equivalent a man to what's in his wallet, right? You're also downgrading the fact of how fatherhood holds, the role of fatherhood holds, right? Because statistically proven, right? Even if it's a single father household, right? You want to talk about single mother households and single father household, right? The single mother households have a higher chance of their kids going to jail, their kids being on drugs, their kids blah blah blah, right? Black men in general have a more high success rate to raising productive people in society. Like, I don't understand why it is people be. That's why I say, bro, I digress, because like we sit up here, we can run these generic ass what's the name, but like nobody is talking about shit for real. Like we y'all and I hate most of these podcasts because they geist a lot of these conversations, like those conversations, and it just vague statement and vague rebuttal, a vague rebuttal. Nobody is actually taking in what is being accounted for. Everybody just trying to make a bland ass point. When is we gonna start having productive conversation in these shits? What's the point of having all these podcasts and nobody is effectively having proper communication? So now we're sitting here and all these motherfuckers getting popular off of stupid shit. Everybody listening to stupid shit, and we're wondering why the IQ of our children keep getting lower and lower. Make this shit make sense to me. I digress. Let's keep going.
I can't not have my own money.
Let me ask you this: do you feel this way about every woman, or is
Oh
this
no.
a
It's
certain
mine.
caliber of women
Yes.
that you saying should fit that, or you saying women across the board
No,
should
not-
work and blah blah blah, and a man should do this and that?
Oh no, not women across the board. That's why I said everybody's situation is different. I'm talking about just mine.
Okay, so like, what
every
caliber
woman
of
feels-
woman though?
Huh? Say it one more time.
Like, I'm gonna let you. Like, what caliber of woman are you speaking on?
That shit weird as hell. She said she got
Every
five
woman in here
fucking
probably feel the same
five
way.
fucking
No, but
kids.
wait, you can
No,
look at her.
hold
She
on.
keeps herself up. Like, you can look at her and tell she's a certain
I want
caliber
him
of
to.
woman.
I want him to answer.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck what kind of caliber woman she is. If I come into the picture and I say, hey, you, I like you. You got a cool personality. And you got 5 kids. Let me take half your shit. Let me take half of the burden off of you. Right? And you look at me and you say you worth more than that shit, bitch, you a fucking lie. 5 kids that ain't mine. 5 kids that ain't mine. Bitch, you retarded. I don't give a fuck how caliber of a woman you is. Bitch, you retarded. My mama used to say some stupid shit like that. Like, yeah, I could have found the man to take care of all of y'all. My mama had 7 fucking kids. Who the fuck is finna come and take over this damn household? Bitch, you better get back with my damn daddy. Ain't nobody coming in to 7 fucking kids. Y'all say some of the retarded shit. Some of the most retarded shit. Who the fuck said that shit? Ain't nobody named right fucking man gonna come in and take care of a 7 kid household that ain't theirs. I'm sorry, I would not. Fuck all this. 5, 7, nigga, 1 is different. That's different. You can seclude yourself from 1 child and 1 lady. Anything over 3, where you gonna find your peace at? Where you gonna find your relaxation at? Cause you ain't gonna have the living room. I guarantee you probably the oldest gonna be in the living room. Right? All the other rooms gonna have designated space. You might be lucky if you got a 4-bedroom and you don't put all the boys and all the girls into 2 separate bedrooms, right? 1 for the boy, 1 for the girl. You might, right? You might be able to have your little man cave. You might. But we all know when you're a stepdaddy to a woman with kids, right? That ain't really your damn house. So 9 times out of 10, that room's gonna be used for some other purposes. Where's this nigga gonna find his goddamn peace at? Let's just be real. I'll tell you the fucking delusion.
Okay, go ahead, get your answer.
All right, so-
I'm finna go demon
So-
time right now.
I'm already.
I'm not gonna go on demon time. I'm not gonna go on demon time. I'm gonna just say this. It sound like you women want y'all man to be y'all daddy and y'all some entitled ass children. No, let me finish, and I'm not trying to sound disrespectful. My man got to do this. My man got to pay for that. My man got to do this. And I'm just a mother. I raised my kids. A kid is a choice. You had a choice. You should have had a plan before you had that child. Stop sounding like an entitled ass child for your man to be. Ask your daddy for that shit. That's when you was a child growing up. Your man is not your daddy. So it's a partnership. If you want to be treated as a partner, step up as a partner. If you want to be treated as an item and be objectified as women, like y'all say, oh, respect me as a woman, then step that shit up. Don't say you want to be treated equally as a man, and then yet when it's time to do your part, you want to be like, well, no, I don't want to fix this. I don't want to. You can't double back on what you saying. Y'all sound entitled as if my man got to do this and that. If you capable of making that money, then match your man so he can make it easier on him. It's a partnership.
Okay, I think what she was saying is being a mother, being a nurturer, turning a house into a home. Men don't do that.
They don't understand.
You don't understand the little.
Wait. Okay, we getting off topic, y'all.
I know.
I done seen some grown women rooms before. Y'all rooms be dirty as fuck, clothes all over the goddamn place, makeup all over the goddamn place. Like, come on now. Let's keep it $150, bro. Like, a lot of you women don't even know how to keep y'all fucking house clean. Y'all know how to keep y'all damn house clean. I'm not even sitting here and going for how many. I digress. But, yeah, make a house into a home. Like a nigga can't make his house into a fucking home. Niggas don't work. If a nigga work like he's supposed to be, goddamn, his house is only utilized for fucking sleep. I've been there before. That's all the fuck I get off of work off of a double. All you gonna do is fucking sleep. Pulling 70 to 80 hours a week. All the fuck you do is sleep. You gonna sleep and fuck. That's it. That's all the fuck that is time to do. Like, I ain't got time to sit here and relax in my own goddamn home after paying for all this shit. There ain't no relaxation. There's no time for me to take care of myself properly, right? Because I can't feed myself if I can't properly feed myself, right? If I'm working all these fucking hours. I can't properly take care of myself working all these fucking hours, right? There's a lot of shit that comes to it that niggas gotta sacrifice in order to work, like how you bitch want us to work. And let's keep it $150. Like, motherfuckers, y'all really sitting up here, y'all degrade a man so hard about this, that, and third, without realizing the repercussions and the physical and mental damage that's coming on to these niggas. Like, but all you motherfuckers care about is y'all. Y'all what's in it? How can you say you want to be a household and you want a man and you want a family, right? And you don't properly know how to take care of one. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that after y'all get some kids, a kid or two or three at the situation, right? The man is no longer a fucking factor. Y'all just blew that nigga in the wind, right? Oh, it's the kids this, the kids that, right? Despite the fact of the nigga who's taking care of all this shit still got to feel appreciated, still got to feel love, still need his affirmation, still need his affection. We not gonna talk about that though, right? We don't never talk about that, right?
No. We're literally telling you this is how we think.
I never disputed how you think.
But all of y'all all men are the same?
No.
For the most part,
no.
yes.
No.
So why do we need all y'all? We just need one.
Let me tell you.
For the most part, yes. We're more similar than we are.
There is a difference from West Coast to men that's born in the South.
Yes.
Huge difference.
Yeah, and East Coast.
No, seriously. You talking South, you talking very well mannered.
So we're talking about
you're talking characteristics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I am.
Not how we pick our lifestyles. The way we pick women.
But none of y'all the same. I feel like every man has their own
mind.
Oh,
they do.
You're saying it's easy. You gonna?
No, we have our own preferences, right? But the idea of what we want is still the same. Like, let's call a spade a fucking spade. When we playing Texas Hold'em, my G. Like, some men like they woman a little smaller, some men like they woman a little bigger, right? But according to the lifestyle we want, there's not one man who want to sit up here and in real life be like, yeah, let me find somebody who won't give me peace. can't. You're not finna sit up and tell me that niggas do not want peace. I don't give a fuck if it's a gangbanger, the accountant, the fucking governor. Like, all these niggas want peace. Granted, they might be toxic as hell themselves, right? But at the end of the day, every nigga wants somewhere they can lay their head down peacefully at. We not finna sit here and act like niggas' lifestyle is fuck. Niggas want different lifestyles from one another. Every nigga want a good cop. Every nigga want the designers. Every niggas want the chains. We all want the same lifestyle, gang. We just have it might be wrapped up differently, but when it comes to the specific idea, it's all the same. It's all the same. Like, come on, bro.
Men are always gonna,
and that's why I say the females always going on about how they view a man when they never seen a real one. They clearly they have never came across a real one. In order to spit rhetoric like this, they never came across a real one. Never. A lot of motherfuckers, bro. I swear, and you know what? I'm probably just leave this at this because I don't. For the sake of making the video too long. For the sake of making the video too long, I have never in my life heard of a nigga not wanting peace in their life. Like, every female every female wish they would like to think and know how a real nigga move, how a real man act, right? At the end of the day, you don't. Like, you don't. Just how you want peace, what makes you think that nigga don't want peace? You don't even know how to properly give that man peace, right? Because the only thing that you can fantasize about is the Cinderella, the fairy tale, the fucking Snow White fairy tale, right? The Princess and the Frog fairy tale, right? Let's call it a $150. Like, I'm all for, you know what I'm saying, treating your woman like a proper queen and all that. But like, at the end of the day, if it's not reciprocated enough, you can't, like, bro. We let's stop having these vague ass conversations, bro. Let's just stop there. I'm gonna put it at that. Let's just stop having these vague ass conversations, bro. Cause that shit's so fucking aggy to me, bro. That shit's so fucking aggy to me, bro. But anyway, it's your boy KP. Appreciate y'all for sitting down with me in this episode of Uncommon Opinion. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the video. Let me know how y'all like it, how y'all disliked it. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all.
Always saying something stupid. Bro, niggas always acting clueless. Ain't nothing wrong with acting bougie, ayy.